Hello, all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. So today I'm doing, I think it's part 3 of my KonMari declutter. Today I'm doing paper. So essentially the idea with paper is basically throw out everything. Everything, unless it's like legal documents or things like that, really important stuff. So in Australia we actually have to keep a lot of our documentation, like bills. It's recommended that you keep them for a year, so if there's some sort of discrepancy, you have proof of that, because you can't rely on the companies to be honest about it all the time. Bank statements, I don't think I have to keep bank statements because you can get them online, I don't know. I'm gonna double check that. Things like pay slips, receipts, stuff like that. Anything for tax purposes, you actually have to keep for 7 years in case you're audited. So as much as there's a lot of things that I could probably get rid of if I went with the just throw out everything sort of idea, it's not actually applicable to me. Like, I can't actually do it. It might cause problems for me in the future. Now, at the moment, I store most of my paperwork. I'll just reach down here and get it. Most of my important paperwork is kept in this. And I recently bought this because my old one was falling apart and my birds are telling my cat off. Sorry about that. So most of it stays in there. But I do actually have kind of like I call it my hard copy inbox, basically, and that is this thing. Hang on, I've got to get it out without dropping it. It's this. That's where I shove everything that I'm supposed to deal with that I don't deal with. So obviously I need to go through that. I also have this little problem. I'm just going to turn you around and show you this. So this is a problem. This is my paper problem. That needs to be sorted out. There is also, hang on, turn you around again. There we go. There is also a filing cabinet in the lounge room. That's actually going to be a mission to get to, because my brother has stored some things between the couch and the filing cabinet in the lounge room, and the way it's positioned might be a little bit difficult for me to get to. So I'm not going to like film that because it's going to be a nightmare. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get all of my paperwork together. I am going to double check other areas in my room where there might be some paperwork. I'm going to set it all up on my bed. I'm going to set up my lights because it's a very gloomy day in Melbourne. Hallelujah to autumn. Welcome. I love you. So I'm going to set up my lights, and the next clip will be all of my paperwork that I have collected from my home that belongs to me. Okay, so this is everything. Over here I've got some old makeup study material. These here are actually empty, like, storage folders, so everything that you see here has come out of those, plus some. The pink thing here is receipts, all receipts, most of it makeup receipts. These piles here, 1, 2, 3, 4, is just kind of general papers. These are what came out of the what's it called? The thing that holds the papers. The filing cabinet. And these are books that I use for blogging and YouTube and stuff like that. So, and the basket at the back, this one here, that's where I'm going to put all of my stuff that I'm throwing out. So I'm going to start. I already have a headache. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this part. I hate the idea of it. It's a bit of a nightmare. I am going to organize as I go. Marie suggests using something like this. Hang on. Oh. She suggests using something like this to store papers. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue using this because that's a method I like. It's easy for me to find everything and keep everything that relates to, you know, certain subjects in one place. So I'm going to go through this and sort it out and try and get rid of as much as possible. Okay, so I don't know, I think I've been sitting here for like at least an hour. Say hi, baby. Hi, baby. What are you doing? So, the basket at the back there is basically full. I can fit a bit more in there. It's not a problem. I'll keep going. These papers down here are what was in the black folder there and the receipts in this pink box. This is proving to be, oh my god, a huge job. Some of the receipts in there are from like 2012, and I'm trying to keep anything from 2015 to now for possible tax purposes. And under those receipts there's a few more papers out of this black thing. Mostly they are like bank things, and I just, oh my god, I don't want to deal with it. Like, I'm so fucking sick of it. I still have to go through this pile here. And right at the back over there I actually found some papers that might be considered sentimental, maybe, so they're actually going to be put aside for when I'm dealing with sentimental stuff. So I'm going to try and finish this pile. Then I'm going to start on this. This is going to not only does it need to be cleaned out, but it needs to be organized better, so I can dwindle down those papers. And then later on I also want to separate these receipts. I want them to be a bit better organized, maybe just into envelopes, so as the months go by, when I want to do another clean out, I can just pull out the ones that I definitely don't need anymore, throw them out, and yeah. A lot of what was in there was just, I don't know why I was keeping them in there. Like, a lot of it just wasn't, I didn't need to keep it, so I don't know what I was thinking when I started doing that. So I'm just going to take a second to stretch my legs because they're hurting from sitting on the bed, and then I'm going to get back to it. Okay, so here's where I'm at so far. It's like 5 o'clock. I'm pretty sure I've been at this for about 3 hours. I think. I'm exhausted. My legs hurt from sitting cross-legged on my bed so long. Recycling bin, totally full. Cat, she's also going in the recycling bin because she was no help at all. She loved to shred little pieces of paper. The green file holders, they'll be going in the bin. No need for them anymore. I've got a pile of Dad's papers down here. My Uncle Jack took most of my dad's papers, so I don't really have a lot to deal with. They will come back in the future, but I'm just not really in the right frame of mind to deal with them. So I'm not going to stress about them. The pile is extremely small. I will find a way to store them until it's easier for me to deal with. Here I have 2 empty paper storage things. I'm going to hold on to them for now because something might come up where I'm sort of reorganizing what I've got left. These 2 here, both related to blogging. What is that? Gross. Yeah, blogging stuff. These are sort of sentimental papers, so they will be going away and I will deal with them when it comes to sentimental papers. I've got photos back here. Again, they'll be going away. I'll deal with them when it's photo time. The file folder, a lot went out. Turns out I only had to keep my bank statements for a year, so a lot went out, but a lot went in. It's about the same size as it was when I started. Down here, I have papers that I have to deal with, like, now. They need to be dealt with. They all have something. They've either got to go to a home, like the Priceline thing's got to go in my wallet. Some of them need to be, like, sent off, or just, like, yeah, it's things that need to be dealt with. Up here, this is all of my study material. I haven't even been through it yet. I really don't want to, but I will. These are my receipts. I'm going to go through them and put them in envelopes relating to sort of dates. So that's still a huge, huge job, but they are all current receipts. Some might be last financial year, I don't know yet. I just kept anything from 2015 to now. So I will go through them further. And over here I've got blogging books. I do have to go through these, and I want to sort of, I suppose, take out what's essential and put it all in one book, and then store the other books away for when I actually need a book to use, rather than having, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 books there. I don't need 7 books. Kitty, do I need 7 books? Just ignore me, why don't you? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so I am done. What is the time? It is 7:40. So, these are papers for another day. Sentimental photos, dad stuff for another day. Study material, I condensed it down to 1 book and 2 folders. I've got blogging stuff. This is mostly like press stuff, so information on products and stuff like that. So I have to keep that stuff, and generally when I review something and I no longer need the information, I get rid of it. And there was really only a few pieces that I got rid of in this, so all of it was mostly relevant. These are my receipts. Look at this. So I've got July 2015 to October, November to December, and January to March 2016. Perfect. So easy. I do need to buy some more of these envelopes for the coming months. This is pretty full. One side's bulging more than the other, but that's alright. This will go back in its home until it finds a better one. Blogging books, I went through these and I kind of felt like there's a method to my madness. Like, there's a reason why these books hold different information and it's not all in one book. And that is mostly because it's easier for me to go, right, I need to reference this, and I know it's in the purple book. So I find the purple book and I find the information rather than flicking through pages and pages and pages. With this diary, I actually tried to keep everything sort of in the one book. It doesn't work. These stupid things annoy the crap out of me. It's just, I'm keeping the books as they are. Many of them are actually almost finished anyway, so they probably won't still be around at the end of the year. This is my pile of things to deal with straight away. So essentially, you're always going to have a pile of things that need your attention. This is my pile. I can shrink it down a little bit, and I will do that, but there's no need for me to do it right this very second. These are all things that were storing papers, books, notepads that I was using, blah blah blah. These are going up into my storage cupboards where I keep my stationery stuff, and maybe in the future some of it will be decluttered. This is my recycling, and it's like, it's full. It's all full. I'm really glad that that is no longer a part of this. Very glad. So I'm going to put this back in my my desk drawer, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks now. Okay, so here it is. It's organized. I've got like desk space. It's awesome. All of the things that I use the most often are on top, which is great. It's organized. I love it. It's just, oh, I don't know. Like, it's kind of strange because every time I open this, it's kind of like a nightmare and it gives me a headache. But now I want to sit down and like play with my bookie books. How exciting. Yeah, so I'm very, very happy. Yeah, very happy. Okay guys, that's it for paperwork. I think this is part 3. I don't even know. Look at my hair. It's so bad. So is my skin. I need to wash this damn makeup off. So I will be back next time with DVDs and CDs. That's part 4. I think it's part 4. I don't know. If I'm wrong, just, it's late. I'm tired. I have a headache. I can't remember the numbers. Whatever. So I'll be back, DVDs and CDs, and yeah, I didn't enjoy it today. It was hard work. Really hard work. But the reward is totally worth it.